And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down now. Flanagan, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now 2nd and 3. Now a first carry here for their running back. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Play action. It's Jackson. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Hunter. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Tucker's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Up the middle they go. Flanagan, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And they'll bring Judy in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd down, Landry. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Landry. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Zay Flowers, 36 yards. And the Ravens are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Dameon Pierce, 68 yards. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Blake Grupe now for the extra point. And it's 17-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They run over center with Mitchell. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8. But once again, it's Mitchell. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. To throw is Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Alvarado. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Mitchell fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Mitchell. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with the touchdown run.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Walker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. Flanagan. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Third and 5.
Off the play fake. Landry. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Throwing on first down. Landry. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. I mean, 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And Walker has it. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Now Jackson. Going deep for Walker. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games, but sometimes you get it rocked a little bit, and they certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said, this touchdown can give them their belief back that they can win in the second half.
The point after, good by Grupe. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He completes it to Hunter. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. They'll come up 2nd and 7. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Another run with Mitchell.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
67 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Browns drive about to get started. On first down, Landry.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Looking to throw on second down. Landry. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So the big gain through the air, but scratch it all off because he could not hang on to the football.
And you have to like what they did on defense here. They didn't give up on the play. Big yardage given up, but they still battled all the way to the end and helped force a turnover.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's the 2nd down and 6. Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
And some room to roam now. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
107 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Throwing is Jackson. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Here's Jackson to throw.
That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
A give here to Mitchell.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
2nd and 10. On the handoff, Mitchell.
And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 7.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Going for it, it's Mitchell.
And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They try to set up the bubble screen here. It's complete. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Play action. Now Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Hunter. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 14. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's Mitchell.
This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
128 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Operating from the gun, Landry. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And that's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football.